Hi cousins, welcome to Law Simple and Comprehensive. Today we are going to be looking at IND African Customary Law 2601. This is a revision from last semester or last year, but yeah, I just want you to know that you need to expect something like this. So with these questions, I only managed to answer 17 of them, but I am going to continue showing you all the questions so that you can be able to check the answers in your guide. And with this video, it's going to be a little different because I am using a new app, so I am not able to switch from PDF to the pictures so that you can see the questions and all that. Yesterday, I recorded a video where I was trying to show both the screenshot and the PDF, and only the PDF appeared. So I thought to myself, no, we can't work like this. I need to show you. It's better that I show you the question and you can use the guide at home, the guide that you have yourself. I think it's better that you see the question and you check the answer in your guide. All right, let me not waste time. A customary marriage can only be dissolved. My answer is B, which I found on page 82, by either a traditional family court or a competent division of the High Court. The answer is there. If you want me to show, to release the video that I was showing the answers yesterday, I can do that, but you can only hear me speaking, reading out the question, and I'll be speaking, and you are going to be able to see the answer on the PDF, but you cannot see the screenshot because I wasn't aware that it's not showing. So yeah, that's how it happened. I'll just try to keep this video as short as possible because I cannot wait for the night to post it. I need to post it now. So okay, with this one, I forgot to come back and look for the answer. I looked for the answer and I couldn't find it, so I forgot to come back and look for it. It says, when instituting a matter in a customary law, litigants should expect that in the proceedings of the case. I do not know the answer to this one, so I just left it blank like that. I did not answer it. You can go ahead and look for the answer. In respect of the dissolution of marriages contracted after 15 November 2000, which statement is true? My answer is option B, which I found on page 82 again. It says a customary marriage can be dissolved only on the ground of irretrievable breakdown. The statement is written like this right there on page 82 of your study guide. I found all the answers to this on the study guide. I did not use the prescribed book. I don't know if you guys have a prescribed book or something, but I did not use it. I only used the guide, and this is where I found all the answers. An accused may appeal to the against the conviction and sentence imposed on him. The answer is B, which I found on page 125. It says the magistrate court. I am sure of these answers, you guys. This is something that I am not guessing on. The ones that I did not find the answers, or the ones that I am not sure of the answers, I just left them blank like that. I did not answer them because I was avoiding giving you false answers. Alright, which of the following statements is not true in accordance with the simple ranking system? Okay, I'm sorry about that. Which which of the following statements is not true in accordance with the simple ranking system? Number 12, the answer is D, which I found on page 72. It says the wives and children only have a claim to their individual house party. So this answer is false. It's not true. In the study guide, it's written that they have a claim in the common property, not the individual, but the common property. That's what it says. I remember clearly. Okay, I'm trying to zoom these questions so that you can see them. I want you to see everything. Okay. Prior to 6 December 2002, the estate of a male herd who died intestate was administered by the when someone dies intestate, it means that this person died without a will. Remember, this is indigenous customary law. We as Africans, we did not have a will because we do not have writing in our culture, So back in the days, we did not have a will. We never used wills. Even now, some people do die intestate without a will, and it's still okay to die like that. So when you die while you have a valid will, it's called testate estate. You have died while you had written a will. So intestate means you died without without having a will. Okay. It's 13, 13, my answer is C. Yeah. Oh yeah, C. Local magistrate in the area where the deceased lived. Okay, this one is on page 104. Yeah, I found this on page 104. The answer is option C, local magistrate in the area where the deceased lived. They wrote something about where the deceased was residing, something like that. To reside is to live. So locally, obviously, when something is local, it's where you live or where you are, and you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's why I thought this option is the most relevant among all the other options. 14. Hey. Okay, which of the following is not an element of a crime in customary criminal law? My answer is option D. There must be an eyewitness. So I found this on page 141. When I checked on page 141, option A, which reads as there must be a human act. Option B, the act must be unlawful. Option C, it must be possible to blame the act on the perpetrator. All these three options are there, but option D is not there. So option D is not an element of a crime in customary criminal law. Yes. Okay. In African customary law, the scope of public law includes the legal relations between. My answer is option B, which I found on page 3 of the study guide. A government and its subject. We are talking about public law. So public law, like, you need to know this, you guys. If you don't know this, I don't know. Wherever we talk about public law, it means that the state is involved, the government is involved, and the government cannot be involved with another government. The government must be involved with you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, let's for instance, criminal law. The criminal law is when the state accuse you as a subject. Yeah, can say that, as a subject or as a human being or as a citizen of doing something which is unlawful or committing an offense. So the state, which is the government, you, the subject, as the accused, You see, that is public law. Private law is something which is the law which, yeah guys, I forgot introduction to law. I've done this module a long time ago, 2019. What does it say? Private law is I wanted to read it the way they've written it in this study guide of introduction to law, but I forgot it. But you just need to know that private law involves, or it's disputes between two citizens or two people or two subjects, which is horizontal and not vertical. The government or the public law, it's it's vertical. So yeah, it's just like that. This is on page 3, ne? Answer is option B. Alright. I hope it's not blurry, you can see clearly. I just wish. Which of the following is not an example of general principles of customary law of succession in terms of original customary law? My answer is C, which are found on page 96. It says African people commonly disposed of their assets by means of a will. Remember, I said that traditionally or culturally, we did not have a will. So this is customary law. This is indigenous law. Our forefathers did not know how to write, so they never had any will. So a will does not fall into something that was practiced back in the days, because here the question is specific. It says in terms of original customary law, not the modern customary law, because the modern customary law now realizes or recognizes, I'm trying to say, recognizes a will. That is modern. But now we are talking about original customary law, something which was done back in the days before it was modernized, before we were much advanced, if I can put it that way. Yeah, so I found this on page 96. The other options are there, apart from option C is not there. It's not an example of it. Like, it can never be and click, because we didn't write back in the days. We didn't know how to draw it. So yeah. Okay, let me zoom it in so that we see clearly. Hopefully, you guys, I wish you can see. The rule on admission of evidence in African customary law require that 17. My answer is option D. Admissions made by a party outside the court may be used as evidence in court. This statement is written just like that in the study guide. I found this on page 131 of your study guide. The video I made yesterday, guys, that one, it was so nice because I was showing you how to search for answers and all that. Guys, that one is the bomb, I'm telling you. But unfortunately, and I didn't even delete it. What purpose is the fine for contempt of court used in customary law? 18. My answer is D, which was found on page 136, the maintenance of the messengers. It's right there, just like this in the guide. Zoom it in. Yeah. One of the indications that fundamental rights have priority over customary law is that it's 20. My answer is option D. Constitution is the supreme law of the Republic of South Africa. Yeah, they wrote their own stuff. The Constitution is the supreme law. The Republic of South Africa, I think, is just an error. Yeah, but that is the correct answer. Those who did a constitutional law know that this is the first thing that you learn in that module. So the answer is option D. I found it on page 29. it reads that section 2 of the Constitution, wara wara. There are just 2 lines there. The other one talks about the Bill of Rights. Just check it out. You're going to find it in your guide. In a trial proceeding, the onus is on the D, which are found on page 117. It says the accused to prove their innocence. It's written just like the way I am reading it right now. I am trying to rush because the data, ne? I'm telling you. Okay. Regarding this one is too blurry. Okay, I hope you can see it. Regarding the return of marriage goods after the dissolution of a customary marriage, which of the following statements is not true? The answer is B. The number of beasts the number of beasts deducted does not include deceased or miscarried children. When you check on page 84, you are going to notice that the number of beasts deducted also include the deceased or miscarried children, but they did not use the word deceased. They used the word miscarried on the study guide. So I feel that this is the most relevant answer, which is not true. That's why I chose option B. We are looking for a false statement here, not a true one. So just check it and be careful with it. You're going to notice. In former days, the crime of contempt of the ruler was punished in one of the following ways. My answer is A, which are found on page 154, which is banishment. The only option that the only word that is there in the study guide is only banishment. The others, which is imprisonment, reprimand, warning, and all that, it's not there. They just wrote other things other than the 3 that I mentioned from B to D. So the correct answer here is option A, which is banishment. I found it on page 154. I was hoping to keep this video under 30 minutes, but I think I'm not going to make it. One of the implications of section 211 subsection 3 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa is that 24. The answer is option D. The recognition and application of customary law is subject to legislation that specifically deals with customary law. So I found this on page 26 of the study guide. Okay, next one. Okay, which of the following statements apply to the Uktelega custom? My answer is option D again, which says it means that the lobolo is delivered in installments. This is what is written in the study guide. On page 58. This one is 25. Let me check. Yeah, on page 58. This is the only relevant statement to Uktelega. (26) According to the customary law of evidence, which of the following statements is true? My answer is option B. Evidence is the oral statement made in court by a party or a witness, either voluntarily or in answer to a question. This statement is written exactly like it is from the study guide. So these are all the questions that I managed to answer, but I am going to continue showing you the rest of the questions. You are just going to use them to do your revision, find your own answers, you know. I hope they are clear enough. Okay, in 2002, A, who resides in KZN, succeeded his father who died in a car accident as the successor which of the following statements is not considered his responsibility in modern customary law. In the video that I made yesterday, I was guiding you to the relevant pages while not providing the accurate answer because I did not answer them. So it's just that I am familiar with the module. I know where to find the answers and all that, but I do not want to be guessing and all that, so I do not want to mislead you, so just go through this, look it up in your study guide, answer it, do it for yourself. And guys, I plead with you to please share the link with other students so that we can all pass. Because many students are struggling with this module, while it's not actually a very difficult module, but they are actually struggling. So 28, which of the following examples constitutes a criminal act as in terms of African customary law? You check the answer in your guide. Use this as revision, because I can assure you that you're going to find some of the answers that we are doing here, some of the questions, that we are looking at here. They usually do not change the questions. They really do not. They're just randomized like that. So if you can do this revision, I'm telling you. 29. Which of the following statements is not correct? The Recognition of Customary Marriage Act 120 of 1998 gives recognition to. You're just simply going to pause the video, look for the answer, then you go to the next one, you pause it, look for the answer, just like that. Because the way I was doing it yesterday, I did not allow me to, According to the Recognition of Magistrates Act, which of the following is not an absolute requirement for validity of a customary marriage? Guys, I found okay, today I saw on Facebook where most students were complaining how this module it's so boring, they cannot study it and all that. So I just want to, which of the following crimes typically does not defile the community of African customary law? You pause the video, find the answer, you rush to the next one. Simple like that. You're going to thank me, trust me. Which of the following acts described in the following statement would constitute contempt of the ruler? Okay, you read all of these scenarios here, then you pick the one which is most relevant. Okay, I was saying that some of you wrote on Facebook that this module is so boring, they cannot study it, they do not understand and all that. 33. After 5 December 2002, all state estates in excess of 125,000 rand must be reported to. You guys, I want to tell you about Itlamelo Lolokwane, or the study room. I think some of you know about it, guys. I was also sometimes I cannot study, or I feel like what I am studying is not, like, I cannot remember what I am actually studying. Okay, 34 in customary law, house property. So I found her. um she makes videos on YouTube, telling us about her journey, on how she used to be an average student, up until she became an A student, and she also went to Germany to study. I don't know what she studied there, but yeah, she tells us how she did everything. She gives you tips on Sunday, because we have this WhatsApp group. We used to, before the exams started, we used to discuss, give each other tips on how to study, on how to tackle some modules, on how to do stuff. You guys are going to gain a lot from that YouTube channel. It's called Tlamelo Lolokwane on YouTube, and on Facebook it's the study room. Hey guys, I'm telling you, check it out. Check it out. 35. The possible defiling effect that assault may have on the community emphasizes. It's very helpful. I am telling you to write it. Just check it out. It's not a waste of time, and it's not a waste of data. Which section under the Black Administration Act, 38 of 1927, empowers traditional leaders to adjudicate civil cases? Hopefully tomorrow. Today I want to do something. When are you writing SRW 2601? Because I also have these screenshots, so I am planning to do a similar video, but with that one hopefully I'll be answering most of the questions. Okay, 37. Select the correct statement in Southern Africa's customary law. The offenses that are harmful to the community. Okay, I think I am going to succeed with my 30 minutes. Yeah, I think I can keep the video under 30 minutes. Section of the Black Administration Act of 1927 currently empowers traditional leaders to adjudicate criminal cases. The other question was about civil cases, so this one is about criminal cases. You pause the video, you look for the answer, then you jump on to the next one. It's going to be simple, you guys. We are sacrificing. I'm also sacrificing for you to pass. The control of a traditional leader's administrative actions in terms of customary law allows an aggrieved party to. So guys, I really do need you to please share the link with other students. I am not looking for subscribers. I am not looking for likes or anything. I just need you to share the information that you have with other students so that we can all pass. Which of the following sections of legislation was not considered constitutionally invalid in the case of Gumede versus the President of South Africa? Please guys, do not be selfish. We all want to pass at the end of the day, so please, the motive is to pass. We need to obtain those diplomas. We need to obtain those degrees. We want to be future legal practitioners, right? So we need to assist each other. You're not going to lose anything from sharing the link on those revision WhatsApp groups that you have, on Telegram, on Facebook, with whoever that you feel they need this video or this assistance, or they're doing a similar module. Just assist anyone. It's a link, it doesn't cost anything. So please, you guys, just do that. The difference between a crime and a delict is that, if you don't know this, go to your criminal law, SRW 1501. You're going to find the answer, because I know that some of you are doing diploma, so you do not do 26 CRW 2602. I mean 2601. So just go to CRW. I think it's on page 10 of your CRW 1501 study guide. Yeah, it's page 10. If I'm not mistaken. Page 10. Yeah, I think it's page 10. Yeah, you're going to find it. The difference between a delicti and a crime. The maxim selepe ha se term in customary court proceedings, or maybe I can read that in brackets. An X does not chop itself. Okay, let me start. The maxim selepe ha se term, an X does not chop itself in customary court proceedings, explains the principle that as okay, here comes a difficult one. I do not even know how to read these words here. You just need to please forgive me. The maxim ho sabu lweho kateng marupeng haubulwa. Oh guys, buela, something like that. I don't know. The return is not, yes, buela, buelwa. Oh, there is no return to the womb. To the runes is the return. Explains the following concept. Okay. The Setswana maxim molato ga o bole, go bola nama. As a crime does not perish, only meat does, denotes the following. You just search for these keywords there, like molato or nama, something like that. Then you're going to find the answer quickly on your study guide. On the night of December 25th, A and B enter C's home with the intention of robbing him. A and B were told by D that C keeps large amounts of money in his house at the end of the month to avoid the long queues at the bank. What role does D play in this crime? Okay. Which of the following is not a requirement for a customary union marriage according to the Code of Zulu law? Which of the following statements apply to lobolo? Okay, 48. The effect of, maybe I can just try to zoom it in a bit. The effect of the ruling in the case of Gumede versus President of the Republic of South Africa 2009 is that in Mabuza versus Mbatha, the court held that, here you simply search Mabuza or Mbatha, you're going to quickly find the answer. Hey, what am I doing now? Okay. In response to the COVID situation in his community, the traditional leader tasks the chairperson of his traditional council to inform members of his community that the maximum number of attendance at funerals must not exceed 50 persons. The determination by the traditional leader is classified as a okay. I think that was with the last one. This is CRW 2601. I think it's 02. Yeah, this one is specific crimes. So I am also planning to do all these. For now, it's a goodbye. I hope that this video was helpful to you.